Honda is stepping back into the spotlight with a concept that feels both familiar and refreshing. As the Goodwood Festival of Speed approaches, excitement is building around the automaker's latest reveal, the Honda Super EV concept. This all-electric hatchback doesn't just mark another step in Honda's electrification strategy. It also teases what could be a new chapter in the brand's legacy of quirky, lovable urban cars. While the company hasn't confirmed anything just yet, the design and positioning of the Super EV suggest it could be the spiritual successor to the much-loved but commercially short-lived Honda e.at. First glance, the Super EV has a silhouette that might remind some of the Nissan Cube, or even the original Scion XB. But look a little closer, and you'll find something distinctively Honda. The design features a rounded front bumper that flows into a fully enclosed grille, which houses an integrated charging port. Classic circular headlights give it a retro-modern look, a trend that seems to be making a quiet comeback in electric car design. Add vertical air curtains, subtle body lines, and soft curves, and the result is a vehicle that's understated yet engaging, futuristic, without trying too hard. Moving along the side, the Super EV sports a short hood, bulbous fenders, and an upright windshield that communicates its compact urban utility. The proportions are cleverly balanced. It's boxy enough to maximize cabin space, but rounded enough to avoid looking too utilitarian. Slender pillars and a flat roof complete the look, giving the vehicle a glassy, open feel that should translate to excellent visibility and a spacious interior. This is clearly a car designed with real-world driving in mind: tight city streets, short commutes, and parking garages, not just auto show floors. What makes this concept even more intriguing is the language Honda is using to describe it. They've hinted at fresh, fun-to-drive electric performance in a package that emphasizes trademark Honda usability. For longtime fans of the brand, that's a familiar message. Honda has always excelled at making small cars feel substantial, whether it's the original Civic hatchback, the Fit, or the Honda E. There's every reason to believe the Super EV could continue that tradition, but with the added benefits of instant electric torque and ultra-low running costs. Interestingly, Honda confirmed that this isn't just a design exercise. The company revealed that the Super EV has already undergone feasibility testing in the UK as part of a global development program. That's a strong indicator this concept isn't going to fade into obscurity after Goodwood. This could very well be a close preview of a production model bound for urban markets in Europe and, hopefully, beyond. Whether or not it eventually makes its way to the US is still unknown, but in a market where compact EVs are in short supply and demand is rising, there's certainly room for it. While the Super EV will get most of the attention, Honda isn't stopping there. The brand is preparing a packed lineup for its Goodwood presence. Alongside the Super EV will be the European premiere of the Honda Zero SUV prototype, a sleek, modern design that brings the brand's larger electric ambitions to the forefront. Also debuting are two-wheel EVs, the EV Fun motorcycle and the EV Urban scooter, further proof that Honda is pursuing electrification across all segments, not just four-wheeled ones. For performance fans, the appearance of the new Prelude is another huge highlight. The revived nameplate will take on the famous Goodwood Hill climb, giving us a real-world taste of Honda's future performance direction. It'll be joined by the Civic Type R Ultimate Edition, a limited-run version of Honda's beloved hot hatch, and even a few surprises like the Honda-powered Williams FW11 Formula One car and the Mimo robotic lawnmower. Yes, really. But it's the Super EV that feels like the heartbeat of this lineup. While other models aim to wow with power or history, the Super EV looks ahead to how we might actually live with and enjoy electric vehicles in everyday life. It isn't about setting lap records or breaking range barriers. It's about delivering something fun, functional, and affordable in a world that's quickly shifting to electrification. It's Honda getting back to its roots. practical cars that are better than they need to be and more charming than they have to be. For American buyers, the concept may feel frustratingly out of reach. Honda has yet to commit to bringing anything like the Super EV to the US, a market that continues to favor crossovers and large SUVs. But the tides are changing. As urban centers evolve, gas prices rise, and EV infrastructure expands, there's a growing market for small, smart electric cars that don't require compromises. If Honda brings this to Europe and it performs well, it wouldn't be surprising to see growing calls for it to come stateside. The Super EV concept might not be a revolution in technology or a glimpse at some ultra-futuristic mobility pod. But it doesn't have to be. Its strength lies in how grounded it is. It looks like a car that could hit the road tomorrow, and that's what makes it exciting. It carries with it the promise of electric driving that's accessible, practical, and still unmistakably Honda. As Honda heads into Goodwood with a full fleet of innovation, nostalgia, and future-focused design, the Super EV stands out not just as a potential product, but as a statement. Small cars still matter, and electrification doesn't have to mean losing personality. Whether or not we get to see it on US roads, this little EV hatchback already represents a big step forward.